You can think I don't know English, not that I don't know my material. What I'm going to talk about our new framework, or platform, whatever you wish to call it. And I'm Danko. I'm a lead programmer at nice start. I said, and I'm a lead programmer at Very Positive. Very Positive is a pretty old company. We founded it in 2006. We did multiple large-scale web projects. We work with PHP mostly. We did some with C++. We had a brief encounter with Headland, and we like to work a lot with Node.js. We encountered different problems and different interesting solutions on various platforms. And lately, in October last year, we decided to make our own platform based on Node.js. So, what goals did we have? Our first goal was when we were writing in Node.js, everyone who has written in JavaScript knows about callback hell. Okay, so like the previous speakers told you about the event-based code model, and it's kind of painful to organize all of that. So we wanted to have something like similar to other languages like PHP, where you can just call a method synchronously, but at the same time we wanted to have all the advantages of Node.js. What else did we want? We wanted real-time two-way communication. The whole today's event is about that, so I don't think I should tell you much. We wanted to painlessly build interfaces. Because there are many template engines, there are many ways to do API, there are many ways to manage states, but all of them will require a lot of boilerplate, and generally they involve a lot of bugs. We wanted to avoid all of that by making some simple integrated solution that did all of that. And last but not least, we wanted an opinionated full-stack solution. What it means is basically that we wanted to make a box that you can just install and use and make a new project without choosing 20 different libraries and frameworks as you go, just to make everything work. Okay, the question is, what does it do? And actually I had a talk last Friday where I spent an hour and a half talking about what it does, and no one understood the thing. So I kind of gave up. I gave up to explaining what it does, and instead we're going to do something I'm being told hasn't been done in DevClub history yet. We're going to play a game. I mean a real game, yeah. First of all, it's the first time there will be so many players. I developed this game yesterday. So there will be bugs. Like, you know, there was a movie, there will be blood, there will be bugs. Okay? But I hope it works at least in some sense. So, first of all, rules. Okay? No shouting. No peeking. You're gonna play on your phones? Does everyone have phones ready? Sure. Okay, great. And no mindless killing, please. Because in the game you're going to play, you can either choose to follow someone or to kill them. And your task is not to kill your own team, but kill all the other teams. Okay? If you have played Mafia, it's something very similar to Mafia, but much simpler. Okay, here's where you go. While I set everything up. And I just hope that everything works properly. Does it open? First question.
Welcome to the Linux site.
Okay, so is everyone there?
Yes. No.
Everyone?
No. Doesn't look so. There are 7 people there.
There are some people. Okay. people. Not many people. I'm expecting a bit more people. Seriously, that's all you have? Okay. Okay, when everyone is ready, no, let's make it simpler. Is someone not ready? Someone who's going to, okay.
The game is over. It doesn't bother me. I'm using Windows.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about support for Windows, but it will be about the server part, not the client part. Should work, I don't know. Sorry. Yes, you should join DevClub. If you join somewhere else, just click leave, somewhere in the corner, and join DevClub. Okay, so the rules are basically very simple. You can follow someone, you will know their team, and you will see all their turns in the next turn. Okay? And you can vote to kill someone at any point. And some of the people who follow you will see whoever you voted to kill. And top 10% are killed. That's about it. Okay? I'm not sure why I'm showing you this, but better than a presentation, right? Okay, I'm pressing start. You have 20 seconds to do something. And you know I'm on Team Green, so don't spend all your turns trying to kill me. I think one vote will be enough. Okay? Is anything working? No, nothing is working. I see some comments coming. Someone is certainly doing something. Yeah, I'm
So we have to kill the other team, yeah?
Yeah, you have to kill the other team. There are 3 teams. You're on one of them. You have to kill the other team. Each turn is 20 seconds to request, so someone else must kill it. Someone with the first name on the list. That's the list. Okay. Is someone already playing with 2 windows open? Just ask me. Because when we were testing it was the first thing people did. Okay. The point of this game is that it's made with Headland, and I'm going to tell you about how exactly it was made. And you can ask me questions like, why the hell does it work or not work there? Customer support. Kind of slow. Would be faster.
We won vote. We won vote.
To znaczy każdy za każdą.
Come on. Kill. Everyone is more or less on the same goal.
Yeah, одним голосом. Я тоже буду извини. Ну извини, нельзя комментировать.
Hey, I think no one won. You managed to kill everyone. It was a good job. Let's just vote for each other.
Great game.
Well, that's the best I could do in a few hours. Yeah, but everyone's great. We're not gonna play this again. Okay, so what was the point of that? I could have just talked for 5 minutes, right? But since I didn't, let's go back to the presentation. Okay. So what does it do? Well, it's basically one box solution for all your web development problems. That's simple, right? I can try to explain, but I won't try very hard. You can just ask me a lot of questions later, like, how do I debug Node.js, right? I don't. So goals were is asynchronous code, real-time two-way communication, wireless interface building, and opinionated full-stack solution. Let's see if how we manage that. Is it a full-stack solution? I think it is, because that's the whole package.json file for the project. Okay, we have Lodash, it's a general purpose library. We have Moment, it's a general time and date library. And we have two post CSS plugins. Everything else is basically done in Headland. Of course, Headland itself, it includes a lot of other open source projects, but the point is that it's one box that you can just use. You don't have to choose a lot of something. And it's very integrated in between some. Okay, are asynchronous operations easy? Well, you told me. Here's where we. Okay, here we create a new game object. When we do that, we just record it into the database, and it shows on the main page with that one row. And on the next row, we call the join game methods on that game. And again, we have created a player object. We have joined the player to the game. We have changed some user settings. Of course, the load takes some code, but the fact is we can write code without callbacks, without all that pain. And all that code should be available in Bitbucket. Actually, if you go there, you'll be able to read it. So that's of course not all the code. I'm not going to show all the code on here, but because it's small, but it's still, you know. Okay, wireless interfaces. I didn't say they will be pretty. They're not pretty. Okay, but what you see here is full code for those player tags that you saw that show which team player is on, that show whether the player is you, and then so on and so forth, and that you can click on actually. If you click on them, this interface will go up. And what you can see here is, if you see anything, that on the first line we check if this player is us, then we get the team from the player, and we just start outputting stuff. Okay? Basically, what you do in some other template engine. The difference is that you don't do state management or something like that. Okay, the player changes, you learn it's his team, or they change their name, or they die, or whatever happens. All of this will just magically change itself. Okay, and as for how it happens, well, if you see this, on click we just check if it's not us, and if it's not us, we take this magic state object, which is not magic at all, and we set selected player to player, and that forces the dialog to go out. There is no some event dispatching, no other mechanisms that are needed just to get the dialog to show. You just change a variable, everything is working. Okay. How do I show a list? Well, we have a special class that will show you a list that will be sorted, that will be live, that will be filtered, and it will change according to whatever happens. You saw that on the player list. That's all it took. Okay? Two-way connection. Yeah, I think we all agree that there was a two-way connection between us somewhere there, right? So, 4 lines, okay? First line, we define the proxy method. What's the proxy method? Okay, it's a simple method in a class, in some object or it can be a static method. But if you add a magic proxy keyword to it, you can then call it on a client or on a server, but you can call it on a client. With a simple hash sign, okay, you saw it already. You write hash sign and you call a method, and that's it. basically you can have some code above here, some code below there, and it will execute in order. And you can of course get a result from this. But basically that's the whole API process, okay? You make a method, call it proxy method, and call it from the code. Now the other way around, you can trigger an event in this object, like I do here, and you can listen on this event on a client or server or whatever there is. That's it for 4 lines for the communication. No socket I/O, no configuration or something like that. Okay, right now it works only with WebSockets, but we'll have a fallback to XHR. So if you care about IE8, maybe you should wait a few months before you. Okay. Is that all? No, it's not. We actually worked on this since October till now, and we keep working for some time. We have 2 actual production projects on this that I'm not going to tell you about, in case you find some interesting vulnerability. So, some other things that we have. It's hot code reload, not recommended in production yet because it's kind of buggy, but for development it's really cool to just write something, press Ctrl S, and have all the processes change without restarting anything, without refreshing the page, and so on. We have Cordova integration. If you don't know what that is, it's also known as PhoneGap and 20 other names. It's a framework to make mobile applications from web applications, from HTML and JavaScript. Okay? And we have actually made a special script that will make an application with all the files hosted on the device, so it will load faster. We have post CSS integration. Post CSS is something similar to SAS or less, but a lot more flexible, and it just works in our case. We have full translation support because we're a Latvian company, so we started with this like one of the first goals. Any field in any object can be translated. Of course, there are translated strings and so on and so on. So it's easy to just make a site in 3 or 4 out of 20 languages with translated content or translated interface of both. And we have history API support, as you may have seen already. So it all switches quite fast back and forward and so on. And we have some security features that you will be asking me about, I hope. But I'm not telling you myself. Should you use it? Well, the current state is, first of all, this. I was working on it, then time to make the presentation came, so I worked on a presentation instead. Many known memory leaks. It leaks memory pretty seriously. Almost no documentation. And yeah, that's the current state. What we did plan for August 1st, 80% test coverage, no serious memory leaks, and full documentation. Maybe we'll still manage to do that by August 1st. What are our plans after alpha? August the 1st is when we release the alpha version. So this is not even an alpha yet. Okay? We want clustering support, so we can have multiple node processes. Because right now you can't. They will desync, and bad things will happen if you launch 2 processes. We want to support IDE. First of all, it's Visual Studio Code, but then maybe IDEA or something like that. There will be a special debug console, so yeah, not just console log, but console log on steroids. And there will be standard web component. And maybe there will be support to run all these things on Windows. We're working on it. We can't start. So should you? For personal projects, I would love to. I would love if you use this for some small project and told me how it worked out for you. For some urgent projects, you probably shouldn't, because it's not even an alpha, okay? And if you have some serious long-term projects that you feel like they could benefit from the features that are already there, maybe you should talk to me. Maybe we could work something out. We could help each other and we could make some great projects together. And yeah, the more there are users, the closer to them. That's about it. That was fast, I think. Yeah. Okay. You can follow us on Twitter. You can join us on Freenode, and you can post issues on Bitbucket. Please just do something so I know there is some interest. Okay? That's all. Okay, everyone is sleeping, so no questions, right? Seriously? That was joke.
There is a question.
Huh?
Wanted to ask, basically meant for it's like a game.
No, it's not a game engine. I made the game just to show the real-time capabilities and so on.
Okay, the thing when you showed the game object, that was the object is somewhere custom created.
It's just yeah, but it's just an ORM object like a row in the database. We currently support on a PostgreSQL. We decided to not go with MongoDB or DB or something like this. We decided to go with Postgre because it works, it does all we need. And the game object is basically creating the row in the Postgre table.
Okay, that's an ORM.
Yeah, that's a basic ORM, yes.
What was the language that is there?
It's modified JavaScript, basically. We took Babel, if you know about it, no? It's a transpiler from ES6 to ES5. And they have the transpiler for React, that all those tags, and some other stuff, and we took that and we added some for our own syntax. So we basically have our own syntax that needs to be compiled. But it's pretty fast actually. So not that painful.
Any more questions? No, everything is clear. Who's gonna use Headland? Nobody.
Nobody's gonna use that.
Why?
Wait for me.
Well, if you wait too long, may never. we might just switch to Go, like if people care to decide. It's much better, right?
Okay, Danko, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. So yeah, guys, if you have some